Hello again, and this is Delia, and I have another little special story in our 5-minute bunny storybook. Are you excited, Scarlett? Another story! Yay! Another story for Scarlett and friends. Scarlett likes me to read stories, and she likes to share them with you. Yay! So all the little friends can see all the little stories that I read. Okay, so tonight's story is a surprise for Thumper. All right, surprise for Thumper. Let's see if we can find surprise for Thumper. Lots of pretty pictures. Okay, surprise for the Thumper. One's a surprise for Thumper. Look at Thumper. You like him? You like him, Thumper? Yay! All right, here we go. A surprise for Thumper. Thumper woke up early one morning. Daisy, Trixie, Rhea, and Tessie were slowly waking up. But Thumper was ready to play. As he looked around the forest, he saw a beautiful butterfly. He watched as the butterfly flew around. It fluttered right by his fluffy little white tail. See the butterfly? You like butterflies too, don't you? They're pretty. Pretty butterflies. Thumper decided to follow the butterfly to see where it went. He hopped through the wildflowers and springy green grass. Butterfly was pretty. Thumper wondered where it was going and what it was doing on that sunny day. Look at all the pretty flowers. The butterfly led Thumper to the river. He said hi to his friend, the beaver, who was just starting his day. He was enjoying breakfast and getting ready for a morning swim. Thumper jumped along the smooth gray rocks in the river. They felt cool beneath his paws, and he was having a lot of fun skipping from rock to rock, following the butterfly. The butterfly seemed to be flying in circles. Thumper ended back where he had started. It was flying through the forest and near a log close to Thumper's home. As he was about to hop through the log to catch up to the butterfly, Thumper noticed that his sisters were awake, and they were hopping toward him. Thumper was excited to see his sisters. He had a different game they could play. Let's play hide and seek, Thumper suggested. See the pretty flowers, and the butterfly, and all the little sisters. Yay, said Tessie. She loved to play games with her siblings. Thumper put his paw up against a tree trunk, and to closed his eyes, he began to count. 1, 2, 3. His sisters hopped in all directions, looking for their hiding spots. 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come, Thumper shouted. He hopped off to find his sisters. Thumper loved to be the seeker, and he thought he was pretty good at it. He was sure he had found one of his sisters. He hopped to a bush he thought would be a good hiding spot, but it turned out to be just a pile of rocks inside the bush. Thumper found a trail of berries. He followed it as far as he could. It led him right to a bush. He knew one bunny who loved berries more than most, his sister Trixie. He pushed aside some of the branches, but he could not find Trixie. She was giggling behind another bush, happy that she had fooled her brother. Oh, she fooled him, made him think it was her behind the bush. Thumper kept seeking and looking, and he hopped up to the river and the rushing waterfall. He wondered if Tessie, his younger sister, was hiding behind the waterfall. She was very little, so she could slip behind it. But when he looked, Tessie was not there. She was hiding behind a small rock in the reeds. But Thumper did not see her. See her hiding? Thumper made his way to the clover patches and the big rocks. Those were great hiding places. He was sure his sisters were there somewhere. Maybe Rhea had covered herself in clover to blend in. Thumper hopped over to the patch and pushed through the clovers, but there were no bunnies in the clovers. He gave up the clovers and kept on his way. He was sure he could find at least one of his sisters. He had an idea. Daisy loved flowers. Maybe she was hiding in the wildflowers in the meadow. Thumper knew Daisy loved all the colors and smells of the flowers. Surely she had made herself comfortable there. But again, Thumper couldn't find his sister. Thumper was stumped. The only bunny he could find was himself. Meanwhile, his sisters had hatched a plan. They were moving to their next hiding spot. One by one, they jumped into the tree stump right behind Thumper. They were careful to be quiet, so Thumper wouldn't hear them. But Rhea landed with a thunk, and Thumper thought he had heard something. Uh-oh, look. Think you heard something? He was sure he could see bunny ears sticking up from the hollow tree stump. He hopped over and stood up on a rock to get a better look. What do you think's in there? Look. And there were his sisters. And they were laughing and silliness. They had fooled Thumper for so long. All four of them just giggled. They were having so much fun playing hide and seek that morning. Thumper laughed too. It was a very fun game. Now it was Thumper's turn to hide. Yay. Did you like that? Aw. That was a cute little story, wasn't it? Did you like that? They played hide and go seek with him, with Thumper. And he couldn't find him, but then he did find him at the end, didn't he? They were in the tree trunk. That was silly, wasn't it? Was that silly? That was a silly story, but I liked it. I hope you all liked it. There will be more soon, and I'll be reading them, and it won't be long. So have a good day. Take care.